So we're here at MMC 2017 in Manchester. Lars, Chris, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Can you tell us a little bit about what Abberior and JPK can offer to people here at MMC?
So here at MMC, Abberior Instruments presents this latest STED microscope. That is a very compact unit that you can see on top of this microscope body here. It's conceived as an add-on for existing microscopes, so you can actually upgrade your fluorescent microscope, which can be of any kind, to a confocal and a STED microscope. And the idea is you take the instrument, you just attach it to a C-mount port of an upright or an inverted microscope, and basically you're ready to go.
Okay, and so is everything in that box?
Well, all the lasers are in a base supply unit,
okay,
but all the optics, the scanner, and so forth, that's all inside this small head here. And
I'm guessing there's some software involved?
Actually, I think the software approach here is very different from what you may have seen before. Because we decided to actually have a web server running on our instruments, so you can actually come in with your tablet or your notebook computer, just connect to the network, open any web browser, type in steadicon.local, and you will see the control interface for our instrument.
So that means people can offline process?
Well, you can offline process, well, in fact you could even run the instrument from your office or even your sofa back at home, in principle. But the idea is actually that if you have a multi-user environment, that everybody can actually bring his or her own computer, do the measurements, save all the data on your own computer, and take them home for further processing. There's no worry about software updates or anything like that.
Brilliant. Okay. And so then if we move over to this side with Chris, what do we have on this side on show?
Okay, so here at MMC we have our JPK NanoWizard 4 atomic force microscope. We've got it on an inverted optical microscope there, as you'll see. We're running one of our new modes, scanning modes, which is QI, quantitative imaging, where it's a force curve based technique, running fast force curves. And as you see, as I said, it's on an inverted optical microscope. One of our fortes is joining with other light microscopies to combine the imaging. So the plan would be that we could actually even combine with the STED from Abberior here. We would have the STED unit on the side, and if you took one of our images here of, say, a cell, we would be looking at topography and perhaps stickiness on the cell with QI and the stiffness of certain parts of the cell, and then we would have the image from the Steadicon over here. And using our direct overlay software, which is a proprietary software algorithm that JPK have devised, we would then work out exactly where we are on the cell with the AFM, and then overlay with the Steadicon image directly overlaid.
And that must be really making people's lives a lot more straightforward.
Well, I think people like to see different techniques combined. It's novel, certainly with STED. Having that overlaid with an actual physical interaction of the sample, where we're looking at nanomechanics, they're looking at fluorescence of certain parts of, say, a protein being expressed on a cell. It gives a perfect sort of novel set of techniques to look at people's research there.
So that's a fantastic example of correlative microscopy, and that must make productivity so much easier to boost.
Absolutely. When you've got two techniques backing up one part of research, and you overlay with the same, so both techniques are showing exactly that same area, you're doubly productive.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, guys, and best of luck with the show.
Thank you.
Very much, Chris.
Cheers.